See out here today. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. We got something like a 30 knot wind blowing out here. I'm doing some lots of work inside the boat, and I'll show you the inside of the boat. The wharf's rocking. I'll walk up to the boat. Everything seems to be floating around here. We're all rocking today. Nobody's out on the water. Christina is bouncing. She's tied up alright there. Spiderweb, I call that. Alright, I'll get you on board. Do some cleaning up here. As you can see in the bow, there's not much. That's actually a room up there. There's not much gap up there. We've got a little anchor spot up there, but there's no room on top really to put an anchor well. We should dig out that. This is the forward cabin. Nice big oars here. They take up too much room in this boat, so I don't know what to do with them yet. It's where the anchor well goes. As you can see, there's not a lot of headroom in here. You've got to lay down. Yeah, under the cushions you can easily check the as you can see, it's all dry in there. I check it each couple of weeks. There's no leaks in the boat. I've lifted that cushion up just to put the toilet there. This bucket I just stick underneath there in case there's a heavy rain coming in through the vent. I'll put this back down now. As you can see, it does not take much to check it. No room in there to put an anchor bay, like an anchor well. Absolutely no room whatsoever without risk of damaging the structure. Unless I can get a chain to feed through the gap, the anchor's got to sit on top, and when it does, she always slides off when we start in the heel. So for the time being, I'll be keeping the anchor in about here. Alright, bucket's back in place. Just put the anchors there. I think the small one, which is underneath this, that one down there is for the dinghy. And I take the little one out to the back just in case I need an emergency. These covers are quite good up here. Haven't painted that side yet. But what I do is I store the old life jackets in here for a bit of thing. That's a spare warm jacket. That's where the outside lights are. I'm going to run the solar panel through here, and then we'll run the cable up here back to the battery box, which is on the entrance to the cabin. They sit like that, they're full of life jackets, those are. That's where I'm keeping my gas bottle at the moment. That's the mast. The mast step is just there. As you can see, plenty of backing plates in here to keep everything intact. It's nice and safe. Got backing plates on everything in here. And none of the portholes are leaking. I've been checking them all now for 3 months. She's well built. Quite impressed. Brought these two stone-style doors throughout the back there just to put on the cockpit. Use them as tables, and you can use them in here for the double bed if you want to go straight across. But they're quite heavy, but I'll store them up in the forward cabin. I'll show you that in a second. So we're packing up this cabin, so that's where I'll put those. It's a spare air bed, and that's the cushion that goes under the toilet. The anchors are down there. That's my bait box. I take that out to the cockpit when I'm going, and that way you still got access to the anchors. I'll take one anchor out the back. I'll show you the library in a second when I get some of this junk off there. I'll show you the headroom I've got at the moment. It's got a duct when this roof's up. It's 1.7, not 1.8 metres high, so this roof here is 1.3 metres. That's my outside work table. That's where I can lean through and get all my fishing gear from. I store all my fishing gear down there. It's the electric hop. So all the batteries and everything are in there. One of the fire extinguishers. The EPIRBs are over there. I just store the life jackets here when we're inside. Sit down for a second. That's the study desk. It's also the work desk. It's where I do the work. This is a solar panel that it's not very big, but it charges the battery up in about 2 hours. I haven't got a small battery at the moment. That does the lights for about 6 hours. So that'll fit nicely up over there. It's got about a 7 metre cable, so it'll go around the boat twice. Painting's still doing here. That seat's usually empty. Got 3 life jackets there. If I get really clean, I'll hang them up there. That's pretty much it. The cupboard idea they got on this side, I'll move it back a bit. That folds up, it's where the toilet's supposed to be. Thinking of moving or putting a similar cupboard in on that side, just as long as it doesn't block that room. That there is a double quilted blanket, very thermal, keeps you nice and warm. That's an ends cupboard. These all pop down. Most of them will stick life jackets in. We've got a stack of old jackets. My rope cupboard's over there. There's 5 on that side, and there's 3 on this side. More magazines, more life jackets. My Dutch flag, spare gap which I could probably use for something. These are fold down tables. I keep that one firmly folded down, I keep that one firmly up. In here are the coffins that go under the cockpit. There's one on that side, one on that side. That side I store the barbecue and the EPIRB and all the flares. In here I've got the outdoor chair and the picnic basket with all the plates and that in it. It's a spare tour arm. I'll just shut the roof and I'll turn this back on. Cabin roof is shut. Now 40 knot winds you can't hear. This is the other thing I do in here. That's one of my ropes. I can tie up 2 of my life jackets on here. I wear that one all the time. That's my daughter's one. And if the weather's getting heavy, I've had this one a year now. This one's nice and warm to wear too as well. Just the neck, you can occasionally catch things, but she's quite good, that one. Unfortunately it doesn't actually have any hooks to hang it up on there, so it just floats around in the cabin. But when you've got the roof shut, it's nice and quiet in here, and you can fish out the door if you need to. As I said before, all these portholes, none of them are actually leaking, they're nice and good. I just got to finish painting in here one day. Probably get a small gas bottle one day too. 30 odd kilo one's a bit heavy. That radio's not used anymore. That clock's not working, it's only 1:30, so I need to get new batteries. There's some of my older books in there too. I've got the radio operation and navigating books. That pump over there is a bilge pump. It comes out underneath the gas bottle down on the bottom of the hole. As you can see under here, that's a legal life jacket. It's just terrible to wear. There's the old life jackets. They fit under there nicely. You just see the pump going under there, and you can tell I don't have a vacuum in here. Fishing gear, heaps of it, absolutely heaps of it. But it's all got to be within reach from up here, so I don't have to climb in here when I'm out and about. That's why this end gets the messiest. But easily sleep on that side, you can sleep on this side too. 6 foot easy on both sides. So that side there is just doing 10 feet from there to there. And this side I can sleep on fill up here, and you've got 6 foot before you get back to there, so it's great. And those boards I showed you before, you just put them across from here, across to that side, and you can turn it into a double bed. That's me sonar. I'm going to drill some holes in this board. Put it back through there where the old radio used to go through. Eperb's over there. She comes outside when I go outside. That way, if I need it, I've got it at hand. That's my bag I take outside with me, safety bag. Flares in there. Eperb. That's the rest of my... These were Grace cupboards in here. They are 5 foot, I think, from one end to the other. Only just over a foot high. But they work perfect, this cupboard. You can see the barbecue over there. Rain Marine. I'll get that installed when I need it. Not quite summer yet. New box of junk. My rain jackets. As I said before, you got the chairs and the picnic baskets in there, and you can just see that little bit of white at the end there. That's where the radio cord goes in, and that's where the rest of this will go in. So now I'm hanging my fishing rods at the moment. Hooks all tied up so they don't catch anything, and they just sit on there. But I've got some brackets to put between the windows here. I'll work on those soon. The brackets will start up there. I'll come back to there. And I'll hold the rods up, and I'll put some more on the side that I'm sitting on. And to keep the rods up. It's one of my spare nets, and it's my other net in there. Keep losing these nets over the sides. Buying a go out there, but I'll head out now.